This is our favorite beginner-friendly loop covering 9.8 miles of the legendary Rubicon Trail. It reaches some iconic spots and a section that is often overlooked. Deciding to run the full 15 miles from the main entrance at Loon Lake to the Tahoma staging area on the Tahoe side is quite a commitment, especially if you've never seen any of it, and it is best done over several days. We've wheeled the Rubicon both ways multiple times, and this loop has proven to be a great low-key way to dip your toes in, or just have a fun day on the trail with friends. In fact, this is how we first did the Rubicon with our Jeep years ago. Follow along as we take 7 different rigs, mostly Jeeps, on the loop. We'll introduce you to each of the rigs as we get onto the trail. This loop takes us from the main entrance at Loon Lake through Gatekeeper to Ellis Creek and out the original entrance at Wentworth Springs. It will cover a few iconic spots you may have heard of.
This is the Loon Lake Dam and the last stretch of the road before you reach the trailhead. The 108-foot-tall rock-wall dam was completed in 1963 for a hydroelectric power plant some 1,700 feet below. SMUD, the Sacramento Municipal Utility District, operates this facility. Here we arrive at the iconic Rubicon Trail entrance sign. It marks the start of the Rubicon Trail and is a good place to snap a pic before airing down and heading in. Here you see a portion of the main trailer parking area. It's not large and can fill up fast, so if you're towing up a rig, be ready to park back at the chalet found just before the dam. Crossing the Loon Lake Spillway, you may notice the dynamite drill marks on the rock walls. Except for the occasional use during super heavy snowmelt, the spillway is not used. Once the snow is melted in the spring, this becomes an acceptable parking spot. Here we are coming up on Hot Rock. I think it gets its name because it has no shade. This spot gives you a tiny taste of what you'll get to see when we reach the Granite Bowl, and it's the last super easy stuff before you reach Gatekeeper. While Gatekeeper was changed significantly in 2006 when the U.S. Forest Service used dynamite to blow up some rocks, it still offers enough challenge to keep many who aren't prepared to proceed off the trail. Oh, and we forgot to mention earlier that there's a kiosk on the right just after you pass the Rubicon sign. This is where you can get trail information and a spill kit. Another worthwhile stop on your way into the trail. And now David will quickly introduce the 7 rigs you'll see throughout this video.
Leading the pack is this Jeep JT Gladiator, followed by this Jeep Wrangler TJ, a Jeep Wrangler JL, this solid axle swap 4Runner on 40s, our Jeep Wrangler JK Rubicon Unlimited on 37s, this Jeep Wrangler JL Rubicon Unlimited on 37s, and this XJ on 35s. And here's Gatekeeper, the first of many obstacles that make up the Rubicon Trail. And the first rig is through Gatekeeper. Next up is the TJ. And here's the two-door JL entering Gatekeeper. Second rig is through. And here's the 4Runner. Now it's our turn. Here's the view from below. And we're through. Next up is the 4-door JL Rubicon.
I would clear up this rock.
And our last rig, the XJ Cherokee on 35s. And with the XJ through, we've all made it through Gatekeeper. Here we are on the last section of trail before we reach the iconic Granite Bowl.
Here we are dropping into the Granite Bowl. It is said to have come from a glacier, and the big rocks randomly appearing were dropped by the glacier as it melted.
This is the beginning of ledges or stair steps. This section can be a bit exciting for short wheelbase vehicles.
We heard this spot was named Whalebones, after a tree that fell and looked like whalebones. The steep climb looks intimidating from the bottom, but doesn't pose much trouble for most people.
Here's our Jeep approaching the climb at Whalebones. If there's anything you'd like to know about our Jeep, you can read all about it at the link in the description. And if you'd like to know more about this XJ, there's also a link in the description for that.
And the last rig is through Whalebones.
Up ahead is the inner tie, where we turn toward Wentworth Springs.
You'll let us know that you're ready to go and we'll wait. Yep. There you go.
Here we are just past the inner tie. While we didn't get the actual turn on video, the trail makes a Y and you hang a left approximately 1.5 miles from the Loon Lake kiosk. This part of the trail is the original entrance, and it was replaced by the Loon Lake entrance as the main entrance sometime in the 1980s. This route will eventually take you over the Gurley Creek Bridge to Wentworth Springs Road near the Airport Flats campground. Yeah, we're up here on the Rubicon Trail, fooling around. Went in Gatekeeper up to Ellis Creek, and we're heading out Wentworth Springs with the club. We've got some people with us that have never been up here before, so it's kind of fun to share this with them. And it's fun to watch them develop their skills quite rapidly, I might add. Right now we're just waiting for, I think, 4 Jeeps to come the other way and make room for us to occupy this skinny little piece of trail. Yeah, it's awesome out here.
What do you know about the Rubicon Trail?
It's famous.
How famous?
It's the most famous.
We've arrived at the Postpile Bypass. It's rocky enough to be a lot of fun without putting you in the actual Postpile section, unless you're up for a little more of a challenge. We heard this is named after a rock formation right off the trail, though we've never seen it ourselves.
This is approaching Ambulance Hill. It got its name because there was a World War II Dodge ambulance abandoned here in the 1950s. Just up the trail is the Wentworth Springs campground. It has about 10 campsites and is rarely full. There's an outhouse there, and each site has a picnic table and a U.S. Forest Service fire ring.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe to our channel. Oh, and one more thing. The trail remains easy like this all the way to Wentworth Springs Road, and this loop took us about 5 hours to complete.